Tenerife, Spain. It is one of the Canary Islands where Mount Teide is the highest point in Spain. And this is where most Europeans go to vacation. It is off the coast of Morocco, but it belongs to Spain. So we arrived into Tenerife North Airport. That's actually the farthest airport from Costa Adeje. And the reason we did that is because we saved thousands of dollars by doing so. We stayed at the Iberostar Waves Bougainville Playa. Beautiful hotel. Here's the lobby. And by the way, it did take about a little bit under an hour to get from Tenerife North to Costa Adeje. And there is a Tenerife South. It's a little closer, but again, we saved some money. So here I'm going to show you the main lobby. And what I did here, I showed you the behind the bar area, main lobby bar area, and behind that is this terrace open to the entire public. It's a little windy this day, but this is what you get. You have a lot of places to sit down. You do have a bar open. The hours depend on the day. That's the hotel next door, and this is the view from that terrace area behind the main bar of the lobby. Actually, that's the hotel, the Iberostar, and then let's go back in just to show you more of the lobby itself. So that's where we were just at, and down here is where you have this is the main floor. It's basically floor 0, they call it, and that little stage there. They do have nightly entertainment, 9 p.m. to about 10ish. Very talented singers and musicians. So a nice cozy area to hang out and just have a good time every night. Okay, let's show you the room. You do have a wristband that open the door and give you access to any area that you do have access to. Standard bathroom, stand-up shower. You have the sink, and you have the gels and the soaps, and you do have robes and slippers. Basic Iberostar amenities, and you do have a blow dryer. You do have to ask for iron if you need iron. You do need to put your card into that little holder in order to activate the electricity. You have your closet, plenty of hangers, plenty of space up there. In a moment, I'm going to show you on the right-hand side, there are some shelves. You do have the safe, and there's a shelves right there. Plenty of space. You don't have any drawers. You don't have any dressers, so that's what they provide to you at this particular hotel. Moving on, we have your standard king-size bed. Very nice decor to the room itself. They change the different decors to your bed every night. And then we go over to the right-hand side. They gave us some champagne and some food because it was my wife's birthday, and if you mention it to them, they will do a little something extra for you. And then they do have the fridge. It's stocked. Just some soft drinks, things like that. By the way, Iberostar has some water machines. You can get water 24/7 on each floor. You have a coffee maker and a little sitting area, and then you do have the balcony. So let's go ahead and look at the balcony and the view from here. And by the way, when you do make your reservation online, you can actually choose the room you want. This was the best room available when we made our reservations, and we chose this room right here. And actually, room, what was it, 1034, if I'm not mistaken. 1034 was the room number. So that's a view from our balcony, and here's what it looks like at night. And then here's the other side of what it looks like, a partial ocean view. We'll get a great sunrise on this side, and that's the view at night. So here's another view from the Star Prestige area. There are 3 levels to the Star Prestige area. Star Prestige does give you access to various items and locations within the hotel. So here's, I see Star Prestige. You do have your soft drinks, your coffee, your water, your beer. You have wine for those who drink wine, and plenty of space, as you can see. There was so much space available because the Star Prestige is a little pricey, but you do get extra amenities and basically VIP service. So this is the view from the one of the levels. So enjoy this video. I took us a video of the ocean, so just enjoy that right there. Here is a different Star Prestige level area. This was the rooftop Star Prestige area. Again, pretty empty, but you look at the view you get from there. That's the Costa Adeje, and look at that. So you get to see the main pool, you get to see the ocean. This is the Star Prestige area on the roof. Again, you have access to this. You have 3 levels down below and the top access on the roof. And again, beautiful view from up there, as you can see. This is the customer side of or the pedestrian side of the Prestige area for Iberostar. It's Iberostar right there. And then this Prestige areas. This here is the all-inclusive area, meaning if you buy the all-inclusive plan. But up there's Prestige, and Prestige. The commercial district of San Eugenio. So this is like a big mall, which we're going to be visiting today. It's literally down the street from Iberostar Las Dalias. This is the main street here. We're staying over there at the Iberostar Waves Bougainville Playa. Just walking. So as you can see, it's right there. Look for Las Dalias, Iberostar Las Dalias. Commercial Central San Eugenio. We'll be visiting these stores. 9:34 in the morning, and some of the places are still closed. They're starting to open. Again, there's a bunch of outlet stores, regular stores, but outside you're gonna see some of the places for tourists, like magnets, postcards, keychains, things like that. Comercio de San Eugenio. Still San Eugenio, again, lots of those stores and restaurants too. Food here is not expensive. Pretty good deals you can get here, especially for breakfast. Behind the main restaurant where you walk in, it seems like a touristy area, as you can see here. Very touristy stuff. Costa Adeje. The beer store is right up there, behind there. We just came down the steps. And now we're gonna walk this whole shopping area. Well, not all of it, but we'll try it out. We chose Costa Adeje, Tenerife, from the various Canary Islands because of the walkability of Costa Adeje. Other Canary Islands do have this walkability, but Tenerife was a little bit different. Costa Adeje was a little bit different. There are so many stores, so many restaurants in the Costa Adeje area. Honestly, you do not need to stay at an all-inclusive. Number one, because of all the restaurants. I even told someone at the front desk, I think you guys have more restaurants than people on this island. And number two, the prices. The cost of eating there is so economical, it's unbelievable. So if you're thinking of getting an all-inclusive, check out the details, but you really don't need an all-inclusive. That might work for families. You have 3, 2, 3, 4 kids, that might work out an all-inclusive. But when it comes to, let's say, a couple, you really don't need an all-inclusive. And I'm just showing you some video of some of the walking we did. And I mean, you could walk for miles and miles and miles. I can tell you the thousands of steps we did every day. So this is Playa del Bobo, and you can rent their chaise lounges for $6, includes tax, and it's from 9 to 6, I guess, and then I don't know, 10 to 9, different days, different hours, but $6 not bad. Here is the Hard Rock Cafe restaurant, or Hard Rock restaurant, not to be confused with the Hard Rock Hotel. This is located again in Costa Adeje, the Hard Rock restaurant, and is behind this, I believe it's called the Cleopatra Hotel, in front of the Cleopatra Hotel, and it's basically the restaurant. Now there is a Hard Rock Hotel, but that's over in Los Gigantes, where you can find Flipper Uno, which you're going to see in a bit. So we didn't eat here, but we just walked by. And across from it is Las Americas, which is a big mall, and we actually ate at a restaurant there, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. one of the excursions we took was Flipper Uno. Flipper Uno is a whale watching slash dolphin watching cruise or ship, and this is what it looks like on the bus. Look how narrow these streets are in Costa Adeje. So they pick you up near the hotel. They have different pickup points, and you go over to Los Gigantes. It did take about an hour and a half, even though it should only take about 30 minutes. It did take about an hour and a half because it made many stops along the way at other hotels. The driver was very good. She was good, and what fascinated me a lot was you're gonna see those green trees back there. Those are actually banana plantations or banana farms. They call them planterias or planteras, she said. And there are thousands and thousands of acres of these plátano or plantain farms or banana farms, which I just thought was fascinating. I didn't realize that Costa Adeje had that. So after approximately an hour and a half on the bus, they drop you off at the top of a mountain here towards the pier, and you do have to walk quite a bit. I would say about maybe half a mile. Not even that, approximately. And you're gonna see the pier in a moment. Now, no, beautiful mountains there. See that? That's the pier where you're gonna pick up the boat. Those reminded me of those mountains in Hawaii in the Nepali coast. That's what that reminded me of. And look at those beautiful houses back there. Beautiful weather we had in Costa Adeje, and this is Los Gigantes, again about 30 minutes away. There's the Flipper Uno. It looks really small, but it was a good size ship, if you will. So we're gonna get on here, and we're gonna enjoy the wonderful whale watching and dolphin watching. And then we get on, and the waves were really rough. I once got sick in Hawaii on something similar, but I thank God that I did not get sick on this one. A lot of people did get sick. So I took Bonine about halfway during this sailing, but I was fine. I just took it just in case, because the first probably, you are here from 11:30 to 2:30, so you're here 3 hours. I took about halfway. This guy was amazing. By the way, they serve you drinks while the boat is going up and down. See, look at this. Bam, up and down. So it was pretty rough. They serve you soda, water, sangria. They even serve you a plate of paella. Yes, they do. I didn't have any of it because I was afraid I was going to get sick. But these guys are amazing. So check it out. This is called Flipper Uno. Unfortunately, we did not see any whales nor dolphins because of the waves, because of the wind. They said it was because of the weather. So after you're out an hour and a half, they turn around and then they head back towards the pier. But actually, they do make a little bit of a detour on the way back so folks can go swimming. So yes, you can bring your swimwear, bring your towels. So here's a view of some of the things what they did. So watch what this guy does to this young man. Watch this. Oh, he psyched him, so he got him good. So they have fun. They have a lot of fun with the folks on the ship. And I feel bad for this next guy. He hit the water hard. So you're going to see this in a moment as well. Ouch. I guess he thought he was going to flip over, but he didn't. But again, they do stop here for about, I'm going to say, 20 minutes. And then we head back. So Flipper Uno, I recommend it. It was a beautiful day. Again, the waters were very rough, but the weather was great, and it was fun. It was just fun, just spending time with my wife on the open sea, and hopefully we're going to see whales, but we didn't. And again, there's the view of the boat going back. Listen to the song they're playing. Another excursion we attempted was Mount Teide. This is the highest mountain in Spain. It was a active volcano about 100 years ago. So the drive from Costa Adeje is approximately 1 hour. So we did the daring thing. We rented a vehicle. By the way, on a side note, if you can't drive stick, make sure you rent it automatic. We rented a vehicle, And I didn't even realize asking when they brought it to the hotel for us. I looked inside and it was stick. I can't drive stick, so I told them, listen, I need automatic. We waited another hour and a half and they bought us another one. Look at this. We're driving into the clouds. So Mount Teide is the highest peak in Spain. So you're going to be driving into the clouds, into the mountains. When we got to the very top, man, you could feel it in your chest. So as a reminder, if you suffer from, respiratory problems or anything like that, I don't know if you should consider it, but this is something that the views were unbelievable from where we got to. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And just the drive itself was beautiful. Look at that. All that is volcanic rock. So that was lava at one point. Again, the drive is approximately 1 hour, and it is a beautiful drive, beautiful views. You will get some cloudy areas because you are going through the clouds, and I highly recommend it. Is to Teide or Mount Teide. Some people call it El Teide. One of the worst things we've experienced driving on the bus and now renting a car is these guys. The bicyclists. They take over and they have the right of way. So if you're going to drive or take a bus or something, be patient because they do cause a lot of traffic. There is Mount Teide. Beautiful view. And we were just driving a little slow because I believe there were some bicyclists up front. Also, there will be some ATVers. They again will hold up traffic, and the bicyclists as well. So you have to be very patient. So this is where you go to pick up the cable car. We are in El Teide, Mount Teide. It's up there. I'll film it later. Unfortunately, the cable cars that take you up there are closed today because of the wind. It's too windy to go up there. I want to show you a few things first. That's where you buy tickets there. That's information there. Here's a restaurant and a gift shop. But back there is your bathrooms, and you need a ticket to get into the bathrooms. Not a ticket for the cable car, but a ticket for the bathrooms. So that little machine right there where the eye is at, right there, you purchase your bathroom tickets. It's $1, €1 per person, and nice clean bathrooms. So this is Mount Teide. Unfortunately, we're not able to go up because it is too windy. There's Mount Teide where we tried to get up, but because the cable cars are down, it's too windy, we couldn't get up there. But that's what it is. That's Mount Teide. So I didn't want to give a spoiler alert, so we were not able to make it to the top of the mountain because of the cable cars. Here's some photos. I also want to show you that on the way back we decided to try this restaurant. This was the view from the restaurant. Beautiful. You see the clouds there? That's the restaurant right there, Las Estrellas. We stopped at a restaurant. On the way down, and this is the view from the restaurant. Back in Las Americas, we went to a place called La Martina. I want to show you this meat platter for two. Oh my God, look all that meat. It was so good. We almost finished it. La Martina in Las Americas. I am in Tenerife, Costa Adeje in Spain. That is the sunset right now, about 6:20 p.m. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Cancun has an incredible sunset as well, but we are in Tenerife, Canary Islands, near the equator, rocky. So that's it right there. So we are in the Iberostar waves. That's where we're at. That's the hotel next to it. What's that called? Look at your mind so you can tell where we're at. So that's where we're at. That's the sunset. Thank you, Lord,
for the day you have made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you want more information on Tenerife or Madrid or anywhere in the world, let us know at wilesadventures.com or will@wilesadventures.com. God bless you.